The piece I'm about to present is entitled Wabi Sabi. Falling. Not a normal fall, but one to a very deep hole. One where you might not crawl yourself up from. You're struggling with yourself inside a confined room. Detached your life from yourself, saying and thinking that you're alone in the world. Since when has your way been unavoidable like this? I truly ask. When you say that you cry for your pride and that you can't bear it anymore. Yes, everything for pride. Because in this world, it's not about you, it's about what other people think about you. We tend to try and be perfect every day, when that exactly is what brings us to failure. And we all do this because of what? Infatuation? Please. Well, you know something? We all have at least one thing in common. We're not perfect. And that's precisely how we're meant to be. Today, however, it seems we are moving further away from this common sense awareness. By embracing your life in its entirety, joys, flaws, triumphs, and disasters, you can see that trying to improve life and trying to perfect life, while they may seem the same, actually have opposite results. The wish to improve life is real and attainable, but the desire for a perfect life is the desire for something just non-existent. To wish for perfection truly is to deny reality. The truth is that we are already perfect. Perfectly imperfect, that is. Wabi Sabi, in its essence, is the appreciation of the value and beauty of imperfections. It celebrates the preciousness of all things imperfect, which are truly all things. Moreover, every problem and imperfection share one thing: the potential to cause suffering, or at least discomfort. Maybe for this reason, we imagine that joy will bring us to perfection. But this is simply an illusion. The trick is to unlearn what we have been taught between joy and imperfection, to shift our perspective, if you know what I mean. Unlike happiness, which comes and goes, joy is absolute. You may be unhappy for whatever reasons, but you can still feel joy under any circumstances. Children know this truth instinctively. That is, until someone teaches them otherwise. They see possibility where others see nothing. Life can be that way for us too, but sometimes we forget. You see, none of the aspects of our lives are sources of embarrassment until we learn from others that they are. Now, I ask all of you, do you remember who you were as a child? Who you were as a child is the most important part of you. Why? Because that is your true self. Not the person who others want you to be, or who you think they want you to be, but the person you are. Likewise, we must all be reminded that every action we take is our own choice. Unfortunately, many of our actions become subconscious habits. For example, when someone treats us one way, we react the same way. When someone is generous with us, we react generous too. But when someone is rude with us, it seems natural to be rude in return. This is a common example of a subconscious habit. You see, it doesn't have to be that way. Imagine, think how other people would react if when they were rude to you, you instead reacted with compassion. You see, we can increase our joy by doing the good that other people has done to us. And we can decrease our suffering by rejecting the bad that has been done to us. The thing is that we've become so conditioned to familiar people, places, and events that we don't truly see situations as they are. We must all live the Wabi Sabi Way, people. We've spent a lifetime listening to others tell us that being ourselves just isn't good enough. We're too thin, too fat, too young, too old. And of course, we react to these messages and we try to shape fake pictures of ourselves to the type that others will find acceptable. Well, you know what? We need a little of self-acceptance. And with that said, I conclude by saying, appreciate this and every moment, no matter how imperfect. For this moment is your life. When you reject this moment, you reject your life. We're not perfect. We're not supposed to be perfect. We simply are. Thank you.